watching this video, you've either gotten a parakeet or you're thinking about getting one, and that is awesome! Parakeets do make wonderful pets, but there are certain things that you need to provide for them to make sure that you're giving them the best care possible. So we're going to try to address most of those things in this video. And if you have any questions or comments, please make sure to post those below. We will do our best to respond, and if we need to, we'll even make another video. So with that being said, let's just jump right into basic parakeet care. Now the first thing you're going to need, as you can see behind me, is an adequate size cage. Now a lot of pet stores sell very, very small cages and do claim that they are good for parakeets, but they're actually too tiny. Now, besides a cage, what you're going to also want to provide for your parakeet is different sized perches. Most of the cages, like this one behind me, do come with some standard perches, like the one that you see running along the entire length of the cage here. Those are okay, but really the best perches that you can buy are ones that are of varying widths, so that parakeets do not always have to keep their feet in the same position. They actually have to change feet positions to be able to comfortably perch. This is kind of what I'm talking about as far as different perches that you can offer. Now notice the second one is actually a concrete perch. And this also has an added benefit in that it can keep your parakeet's nails trimmed, so that maybe you don't have to get nail trims done as often or even not at all. That's always pretty cool. Of food to provide your parakeet. Now most of you guys, I'm sure, have seen the seed diets that are available in most pet supply stores, and basically it's just a bag of seeds. So this is a very important component of their diet. What you're going to want to look for is a large variety of seeds, not just one or two types, because in the wild these guys do eat quite a few different types of seeds. So that's the first thing, and to that you're going to want to add a pellet diet. This is one that's pretty readily available. It's made by Supreme, and so hopefully you guys can get a hold of that, but you want to make sure to include this in with the seeds so that your parakeets are getting all of the vitamins and minerals that they need to thrive. Thing I'm sure that you guys will enjoy giving your parakeets is treats, and one of the most popular treats is millet. They love this stuff, and it's wonderful for training. You can train with them and give it to them yourself, or you can leave it in their cage, but just watch the amount that you're giving them, because millet actually can make your parakeets fat. So you do not want to give it to them in mass quantities, but treats are great as long as they're given in smaller amounts. The last thing I'll address is just a couple of miscellaneous accessories that you definitely want to get for your parakeets. Now the first thing is what's called a cuddle bone, or some kind of a mineral stone that you can attach to the inside of the cage so that they can chew on that, because it actually provides them with extra minerals, and it also helps keep their beaks trimmed. And of course, as you can see here in their cage, lots of toys. Parakeets are very active and they will love interacting with different toys. I actually change out their toys periodically. Anytime I clean their cage, I will put different toys in or maybe move the locations of the toys to provide them a little bit of a different environment. Another thing that they need at least once or a couple of times a week is a bird bath. They actually will enjoy getting in that and getting themselves wet and kind of cleaning themselves off. Now, if you have a parakeet that's too shy to get in the bath, you can also gently mist them and they will enjoy that as well. And other than that, the main thing that I use is newspaper. You can actually get free advertisements around town. Black and white newsprint newspaper is the best. Some of the dyes in the colored newspapers or colored advertisements actually can be bad for birds. Parakeets will get kind of underneath the cage or down at the bottom of the cage and start chewing on the newspaper, so you don't want to provide them anything that's going to be toxic. But basic newspaper acts as a wonderful cage liner and actually will make cleanup a little bit more of a breeze. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video and I was able to answer some of the questions that you had about basic parakeet care. Again, if you have any other questions or comments, please feel free to leave those below. We're always happy to hear those. And if we can address the questions, we will. And if we need to provide a video to do that, we will also do our best to provide another video for you. Thanks for watching and enjoy your pet.